Alright, we are back with another Dune Imperium ranked match from the iPad. I did have to skip some parts of this video here just in the beginning because the player 4 bought it out, so I've just sped up their turn and I sped up leader selection here. But we got a Memnon, we got a Helena, I'm on Leto, and Green picks. Let's see. Yeah. So I have to speed up the footage though because I didn't want to make you guys wait through the player's turn like I had to do when I actually played the game. But we got Grain on Prince. Imperium row is looking okay. Thermal politics is really the only thing I would be looking at in the starting row. And the Prince wet to smuggle right away. Now my consideration is Hardy Warriors because we have 2 daggers, or I can go up to fold space and get fold next round. Disposal facility, artillery, and detonations is the text there. Yeah, I'm considering, do I want the Conspire route because there is Solari in the conflict as well, so it still suits tossing for 2 Solari into Conspire. That's my consideration right there. Or I can go fold to fold next round and open up shipping. I am really the only faction builder leader in this match here. So we do go with the fold space to get fold space next round. And I'm pretty sure I end up just picking up spice with experimentation there. Unfortunately, our persuasion is pretty poop. On a 2 at best. 4 at absolute. But yeah, so we got the Menon player who just completely disconnects round 1. This match, without being sped up, is 38 minutes. Kind of crazy, but this match, realistically, I have not sped this match up because it's already a 38-minute match. And I think it's due to the fact that Pika and Grain both were making quick turns, as so was I. And we had the bot that obviously makes instant turns. But yeah, this match was fairly fast. So we got the still shoots on Helena. That allows her to go Conspire next round. Great flat if she got both factions. Faction on the other hand. And I just speed up Memnon's AI bot out here. It's like 30 seconds, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I've been playing a lot of rank. My goal is 1900 to get, so that way on season reset, I'm at 1700. There's still like 2 weeks left. It would be interesting. I doubt I can get to 2000. With 2 weeks left, I would just have to play an insane amount or just win an insane amount because you are only getting a +5. And like, I have been playing recently and I've been getting a couple 3s for that -3. And then I get like a first for 5, but I'm still basically only getting a +2 at that point. And then I hit a 3 again. Like yesterday, I'm pretty sure I played 4 matches. I got a first, a second, and a third, and a third. So it basically negated all the elo I gained for that day. Felt bad. But yeah, here we toss in. We're going to be on 6 with the daggers. We're trying to get some Solari. And we got Helena going up to tech to grab artillery. And she throwing politics with a ring. And then we got Memnon going AI into Airkeen to toss in. Prince has 1 dagger. So he's looking like he's going to get this fight. He takes Base Dancer off the T-Lax row. T-Lax row now is kind of dead. I kind of have a thing where like the only T-Lax cards I'll really take. I've been taking Carino Jeans early game now, but it feels kind of bad when I do take it when I have no graph cards, because then it's really just for the 2 Solari in early game to try to push towards Swordmaster, towards that break point. But I have taken it in the last couple games, and I might stop taking it, to be honest, because those games haven't been that great. But yeah, right now the T-Lax row is kind of dead. The only cards I kind of look for in T-Lax row is Scientific Breakthrough, depending on if I think I can finish it. T-Lax Infiltrator, just to have access to all the spaces. And then Stitch Tour. Those are like the 3 T-Lax cards I ideally look for. Otherwise, I just save cubes and reclaim for Beetles to get that VP. So we go up and open up Interstellar Shipping here, and we can go Ring on Interstellar and also get a bump in Fremen or Wealth if we wanted to, or the Emperor. Swordmaster is probably going to be a little late for us. There's Solari in the conflict again here. And we've got Yellow going the Conspire route, tossing in, so she'll have her 8 for next round. We got Memnon going Spice as well, tossing in 2 troops. And we got Grain going up to Wealth on 3. Solari here. And also anyone who picks up that Carino Jeans is also another 2 Solari, right? So the Swordmaster breakpoint for these 3 players are definitely, upon us. And we got our little spice here for the Fremen, opening that up. Games where I don't open up the Siege early, or as an early move, I kind of feel bad because in those games I kind of need that Siege space, depending on the cards that you've got. So I think going for the ring onto Fremen is the appropriate instead of the Emperor. I think you want to open up that Siege on 2 influence. Prince gets the Hardy Warriors here again for the next conflict in a row. I'm eyeing high priority travel here or just taking a liaison. That is my consideration because we do have full space open up here on the 2 influence for spacing. So high priority travel is a consideration and we do take it. And Test of Humanity thankfully popped up, which was beautiful. And we don't take anything else. We're on a 14 card deck here. Get the artillery, gets her up to 4 on 1 troop. Now, does she take Carino Jeans here to put herself up on 9? I mean, she has Solaria in the fight, though, so there's no point. It's more so, I guess, for, Memnon, the AI. If the AI considers that. Because the AI could be on 6 Solari, get high up in 3rd place with Helena, and then also, In the Shadows pops up here. And Thy Prince can get it. And he's on 7 again, so he gets both conflicts in a row here, it looks like. A little unfortunate for us. Early game here. I think the AI though should have. I guess he didn't have specimens, but yeah. So we got a pretty powerful hand here. We got a lot of options. We got Sinner Ring, High Priority Travel, Diplo, Fold Space. We can do a lot. This hand's really big for only having 2 agents. It kind of sucks because we want to play out everything. But we can get Interstellar Shipping again, thankfully. We can even go there with High Priority Travel and deploy the troops into the fight if we wanted to. Helena does have her 9 Solari to get Swordmaster on 2nd agents here. So, I don't know what Memnon's hand was, but he did end up spending all his Solari. When he... Yeah. I guess he's pivoting, but he's still next. So if he had hold on to his Solari, he would have been able to get it next round. But he chooses to go high count, so get the bump in spacing. We got Prince going into Schmuggle here and going up. And now my consideration is what card I want to use here to go to Interstellar Ship. We still have it open here, so we can go and delay it and go to water. Which is what we do. We get the convincing argument in our hand. We toss 1 in. She goes Swordmaster here. We got Conspire back on Memnon. Use Bypass Protocol for G manipulation. Yeah, I don't know why the AI blows that right away though. I would say that if I was the AI. And then we got Grain going back on. So it's only me and Helena for this fight here. And I just draw another card with the High Priority Travel. Take my Solari to be on 7 for next round. I'm considering pushing Fremen or spacing. It's what alliance do I want to push? Because right now the ring can get me Emperor Friendship. So it's a decision between which alliance do I want to try to push. So we pick the Fremen here. And we do toss in. We consider this toss in though, because Helena does potentially have daggers. She can also toss in 6 if she really wants. So it's not the best conflict for me to be tossing because Helena is last year to go. And so I just tossed 2 to make Helena have to toss out more if she does want this really bad. But if I can get the fight though for first place on 2 troops, that would be worth it for us. She takes Lisan Al Gaib. off the board. I think appropriate though, depending on what she reveals with, I guess. Only 2 cards, so she's gotta have 3. She tosses 1. He takes appropriate, very nice, goes up, takes Carino News, he sees it back up at his Solari. So the pivot to High Council for him worked out because he still has Swordmaster right and still for round 4. And we're still the only ones with shipping open so far, but obviously Green can open it up next round for himself to get it for round 5. He takes a liaison. I'm on a 5. I blow the road here, praying for something great. We take Still Suits menu and hope that no one tries to contest us on this alliance, because it always feels like when you take Still Suits, when you take Firm Grip, when you take For Humanity, Guild Ambassador, you got players gunning for your alliance now because you took that card. And they want that card dead in your deck. So, if we get this alliance, we gotta lock it up, or else it's gonna be a dead card. And she took Lisan Al Gaib, which is a Fremen bump. She has a Benny card in play. We do get the fight here, so we get a list of dealings, which is beautiful. A free beetle, because it's that much closer to the initial friendship VP on that T-Lax board. And I'm looking to see what cards Helena has to actually activate that Lisan Al Gaib. So, I mean, our Swordmaster is coming in late here, very late. There's even question to where I should pivot to High Council here. So we go up. I'm looking at what's there on the board, but I decided to just drop again. Push for the Fremen Alliance, because we do have that Still Suits. And I go take my Beetle, and then right away I pop the illicit dealings. Intrigue swap here. Get the Dreddy. So now I take extra Solari, because I already got Spice, so we already have Selective available, so. Now we want the extra Solari so that we can throw this Dread in for us. Now the thing that I'm also kind of upset about with having this intrigue is that I kind of wanted to just play out Test of Humanity. So we might consider a Mentat here. And she goes Still Suits, gets herself a water. Got the Air King for blue. We got Wealth with Face Dancer with a convincing argument. Feels kind of bad for that one. And now we go Mentat with Dagger, draw the Fold Space. Yeah, it feels bad that I don't have Third Agent, because now it's like, do I just spend the Fold Space or should I spend Test of Humanity? The consideration is between spending Fold on a Hardy so to go into the fight and then have this Dreadnought in there as well and get back up on shipping, or if I just go Test of Humanity to Benny. And I can also trash the Dagger. But Selective gets taken, so that kind of changes our plans there with wanting to go to Test to Selective or Full to Selective. Because it would have been a nice Selective. We could have got the Dagger out that's in play, and then we could have with Full draw 3 cards. It would have been a shuffle, but it would have given us a nice bit of persuasion. He reveals in the shadow. He's on 16 Solari. He's cooking. And we go Hardy Warriors here. We want to try to put this alliance in lockup for that Still Suits. We draw Lisan Liaison. Said Liaison. And we got the Dredian. I want to try to push this fight to get me back up on shipping track here. And we're on 7 Persuasion, which is not bad. There's no good cards in the row though. I mean, playing Coupling, but no good high Persuasion cards, unfortunately. We got a Carthay coming in from Helena. She got 4 intrigues on her. She tosses 1 troop in. So she's just taking 3rd place here. We got the 5 on Memnon. Takes. Ooh, we do end up with the Web of Power, which is a beautiful reveal. We reclaim for the Beetle here. Now we're 1 step away from getting that VP and the bonus Spice. I consider taking a liaison here or not, but I decide not to because I want to keep my deck kind of slim so that I can be seeing this Web of Power and Still Suits menu. Because with the Alliance, the Still Suits, I could play the card and then it just goes back into my hand, so I'm not losing Persuasion. Which is nice. It's a very powerful card, to be honest. It's basically a free action really with the Persuasion staying in your hand. And if you have a Fremen card as well, you can get yourself the extra 2 spice on it, which is not bad reveal. I mean, 1 Persuasion and Fremen Bomb for 2 spice. That's a selective there. Powers the ring as well for us as Leto. This menu I think is a really powerful card. I think some people undervalue it, but it also you have to gun the Alliance. And we got the Quib Pro here from Yellow. So Yellow is chasing us. So here's the thing. You grab Still Suits and now you got someone gunning for you for the Alliance. But it looks like we might have this fight here. And we do. We get it. So we gotta get back up on shipping here. I gotta put my Dreddy somewhere. I picked the spice tile because we are Leto. So that tile right now next round is gonna be worth 3 spice if we were to go for it, or it gives us 1 spice for someone else to go for it. And there's a lot of nice spice on all the tiles, really. I mean, Hog is 4, Great Flats 5, 3 for free for us on Imperial Basin. This shuffle is not great. 2 daggers, Signet, and Experimentation, not a great shuffle. We're still not getting Swordmaster. It's round 5. We just head back up to Interstellar Shipping. Get the Beetle to press for that VP there. Gas extra spice. We go to the top rope here. I drop. I take Chimurky because to Chimurky or not to Chimurky, sometimes it comes down to that tiebreaker. And it feels nice when you're on the side of Chimurky. And you're not getting digged down on by it. And losing to Chimurky. Because nothing feels worse than when you have a tiebreak situation and the person wins with Chimurky. And you would have won otherwise because you have more spice, more Solari, whatever. So it does feel bad when you're on the other end of that Chimurky. So if I can get it, I usually do try to take it, especially on a discount of 2 spice. Very nice. So here's the thing. My consideration should have been to cap this Fremen or not, but I try to greed out the point and put it up in Emperor instead. I try to greed out. But when you have cards like Firm Grip, Still Suits, you might want to just try to cap the Alliance so that your card is going to stay in effect the entire match, rather than have the opportunity to lose it. But you know, I like to try to greed shit out here. It's more tempo positive for me to put it in Emperor than it is for me to put it in Fremen. Now, my next move I'm looking at is Signet to Mentat, if possible here, or High Priority Travel. More likely Signet Ring so that I can get the Emperor Friendship. That's kind of the whole point of me putting the Emperor bump in there in the first place. Just so I can get that Friendship this round. And blue just heads back to Air King. This AI has been drawing a lot of cards. We got the Still Suits with a Recon here for green. Gets his Friendship on 6. Doesn't toss anything in. I go Mentat Signet Ring, get my Emperor bump. We draw Convincing here. Now my next consideration is Diplo to Hardy. Lock up that Alliance and get the Harvest Cells out. That's what I'm debating. Or to go High Priority Travel on Schmuggle and go back up because we get Interstellar Shipping next round. And she goes least on Al Gaib to Hardy's. But she undoes it. She undoes it. So what she's trying to do now. She got 7 cards, man. She's drawing a lot of her deck here. What is Pika Pika trying to do? She thinking, man. She really thinking on this. She goes Imperial Basin. With experimentation undoes it immediately here. Time is ticking. Deals wealth with throne room politics. And I know, you in chat might be thinking, bruh, she just played Elise on Al Gaib. You know she has it. She's probably gonna go hardy with that, right? And you know what my dumbass thinks? My dumbass thinks I can go smuggle here. Which, in hindsight, is a terrible play. A terrible play. I was considering Diplo to Hardy, like that's really what I should have done. And that was the consideration, and then she comes in with Lisa on Al Gaib and bumps up and tosses in for the fight. I was so upset. I'm like, and I also forgot that Thermal Politics has the Benny tag. That I don't know. It slipped my mind. I think I might have looked up at the TV when she went to Wealth or something because I did not see it happen where she had the tag active. I was so upset. I'm like, I should have just went Hardy. Like I planned to go Hardy. Like that was the plan for the Harvest Cells, and then I thought in my brain, oh shit, I can go smuggle and set myself up for Interstellar next round. But yeah, in hindsight, I should have just went Hardy, got out the Harvest Cells. Very poor play. So I end up taking power play here so I can maybe get my friendship on Benny or something, since we just lost the Alliance. And there goes my Still Suits Manufacturer. It is now a dead card. Unfortunately, very upsetting. Very bad misplay for us. And see, this is where I was confused. I don't know why, but I was confused on how she got the tag activated. But yeah, it's Thermal Politics had the Benny tag. I don't know. It slipped my mind. I think I looked up at my TV. I'm just trying to cope. I think I looked at my TV when she went to Wealth and I didn't see her have it active. But yeah, it feels bad. Lost the Alliance. Would have been a great card next round too, because it would have been active to use and go back into our hand. Feels bad. So now we're back on 5 EPs. We got Helena up here on 6. Her tempo is pushing. She can score the Benny Alliance here. She will have 5 intrigues. Right? Oh no, her intrigues already added to her hand before she got that third one. We got Vicious Talents here. She's on 7 VPs. Prince is on 6. The AI is doing nothing on 2. We go Interstellar Ship with Experimentation now. Go down for the Solari. I still don't have Swordmaster. It is round 6. So very late Swordmaster game for us. Very late, very late. Thankfully, we have been able to ship a nice bit, though. So my consideration here is putting this in Benny because I do have power play to go get me that Alliance on spacing. And I have Test of Humanity this round. So that's kind of why I went with it here. And unfortunately, Web of Power is in the draw pile here. I wish I would have had it in hand. And we probably would have had it in hand had we had that Still Suits Manufacturer activated, because we would have had the option of going Research and then putting Still Suits back in hand to keep Persuasion up. So overall, this hand went down in value because we lost that Fremen Alliance last round. And we got green going on Siege here. I mean, the Great Flat is looking real tasty with 6 spice. Blue went to Menta, and we have secrets up on yellow to protect her Benny Alliance, which is, yeah, proper. I go grab my Swordmaster with the Liaison. So round 6 Swordmaster, that always feels awful. I probably should have pivoted to High Counselor earlier, seeing as I was able to run the shipping track a bit, so I would have had my Solari back by the time it came around again. But I do take the Swordmaster still in round 6 because we want a third action for round 7. We got Imperial Basin here for yellow. Tosses 1 in. Parthag with Gene and Replacement Eyes. Trashes dagger. Trashes replacement eyes. Moves up on a beetle. Now he could have tossed 3 here with that, but he decides to toss 2, which I don't know why, because you're trying to go for the VP, no? And there's a great flat by Prince, lots of spice on 8. So our tech, to remind you guys, is Chamurky. Helena's is Artilleries. Prince surprisingly has not picked up any techs this game, has 2 tech tokens. We end up just going Test of Humanity to Arakim because I didn't want to shuffle my deck. So I only wanted to draw web. I didn't want to shuffle on selective, and secrets got blocked. We make everyone toss a card here. We toss for the fight in hopes that maybe Prince doesn't go Hayliner, or Memnon doesn't party toss more. And our reveal is once again really bad. Thankfully, we have some decent reveal cards. We get 2 spice from Silsu's Manufacturer. We get the Web of Power faction bump for influence, which is good. With the Fold Space coming up here on Pika Pika. Draws another card with Space Travel. Gets a Fold Space in the deck. Dreadnought tile here for Memnon. Doesn't have spacing activated, so he can't choose between draw and combat, or otherwise that space would have had more value for him because he would have been able to toss that Dreddy in, which is a nice little niche scenario for high priority travels, making the Dreadnought tile more valuable because you can deploy it from that space then with high priority travel. So my consideration is I take spacing here because I do want that alliance. I'm hoping that I can draw into faction to get a Hayliner for round 7 with all my spice. And I feel like I can just maybe get that Benny alliance or friendship with my Signet Ring, or maybe my Web of Power in hand. That's kind of why I went for spacing here on the Web of Power bump. And Memnon goes in and tosses. Now I do try to get. We do get the Harvest Cells out here. And I do consider on trying to get this fight with the Vicious Talents. It is worth 4 daggers. If Memnon doesn't reveal for daggers, which he didn't. And the AI is just pulling cards. So we pop the Vicious to get to 1 dagger above Memnon, praying that he doesn't have anything. Because this would be the needed tempo for us. And he doesn't have nothing, so it's beautiful. 1 dagger here. You know if he had something, he's popping it because the AI goes crazy. We just get a reclaim here. We don't want to take any cards. Our deck is already 15. We want to see the Web of Power again. Power play that we picked up last round, or the previous round. We get Stilsu's Manute again. It's a dead card. It would have been nice if it was active, because a research station with it to put it back in hand would have been great. We do have Diplo or Power play to hit this Hayliner though. And it is Economic Supremacy here, which is nice. I'm kind of upset at the same time that I don't have a liaison here to get that bonus spice off a manufacturer, or to get the extra VP off the conflict. So Pika Pika goes up and gets herself the Emperor Alliance. Know Thy Ways comes out here from blue. He goes Conspire for more Solari for some reason to contest yellow, I guess. He's on 4 intrigues. Green doesn't go A-liner, which is a surprise to me. He goes Interstellar Shipping just to set up on second, which is kind of a slow tempo play. So we just power play, grab that alliance, and dump into the fight. And getting this alliance also gets me the 6 Solari needed for an extra VP off this conflict. We got 3 spice remaining. We need that friendship also on Benny. So we're looking at going to secrets here with Diblo to get that to put us on 8. We can also go selective with Diblo. And then go Great Flat as last move with the water we have to get back up to 4 spice. We could also go Mentat if we wanted, but that would spend our Solari. I look at research here. I take research for the draws, hoping to see Web of Power. We do see it. I get to toss in extra troops. I take the beetle here again, just to get me closer to that last VP, just in case I don't win the fight here, because now we're going to be on 8 victory points with the Web of Power reveal for the Benny friendship, and then if I do get this conflict, I can get all 3 VPs, because obviously we're going high priority travel into Great Flat, because this Great Flat powers the private army and allows us to still get the 3rd VP on the conflict. But yeah, the very surprising that Green decided to go interstellar shipping. It's not. Maybe he didn't have access to Hayliner, but the interstellar shipping setup is just slow tempo when you're going to round 7. He's got to be hoping that he either can hit Smuggle, has a card that can drop him from the track, or that it goes another round so that he can benefit off of that interstellar shipping sitting play. It is not a tempo positive play there for him. So he's on last agent here. He does have the Benny friendship available for him. He has recall agents, so I guess this is where he comes in for the shipping, which is tempo positive now for him. But you see, he did have fold space though, so he could have technically went Hayliner as a first play, no? But instead he chose to go interstellar shipping. I don't know if that was the correct move. I feel like he should have went for the fight, even though it would have only been really 1 VP, right? Or maybe he was trying to ultimate greed and go interstellar, Hayliner into Schmuggle drop for Solari to afford both VPs. This is Benny friendship here to put him on 7. Take Song Snooper. He flips through 2 intrigues. I think he flipped through. Actually, no, he didn't. He didn't. Tech didn't flash. High priority travel, draw a card, get Signet Ring. We're on 6 persuasion. We can't do dick all with that. But, I mean, we are on 19 swords here. We do have a private army for an additional 5 swords if anyone gets close to us. And we can afford to buy all 3 VPs. But reinforcement coming out here on Helena. She's looking scary. She has 2 intrigues still. 7 on the Memnon. Takes another card. His deck had got to be thick as hell. She got to be liking that. He got 4 intrigues. No troops in the fight. He's talking Snoopers here. He flips. Let's see. I think he flipped 2 of them. 2 of 3. So you got to wonder what that other intrigue is that he didn't want to flip. And now is he going into the fight? He's obviously searching for combat intrigues, I would think, right? Goes Karthag for another intrigue. See, here's a... I guess he flipped, though, to see what his options were before he decided to... He double crosses me here, which does kind of spook me, but thankfully we do have Private Army for backup. And he tosses for 10. So, I mean, he only really needs 7 swords to tie me that he doesn't know about my Private Army. For 8 to get above. But then we just pop private anyway, so we'll see. Get our betting friendship. We're on 8. Finish line is looking real close. We take Chani just in case something crazy happens. Maybe the prince does have a bunch of combat swords, which we don't know about. So we take the Chani just to give us research again next round. He is in the shadow. Reveals with no daggers. He has 10 spice though. Takes Siege Mother. Helena comes up here with no intrigues. Prince gets staged off. And we type GGG, but we don't click enter yet because we a little frightened. We just pass for now. See if Helena passes. She passes. He passes. We press enter. And we get all 3 VPs here to put us on 11. Just a clean 11 here for us. Corner the market on the Memnon. Doesn't do anything for him. And Prince had Shadowy Bargain there for the Beetle. So we finish on 11. It's a 38-minute match. Kind of crazy. Very quick. 4 combat VPs. That fight against Memnon on that VP was very big for us because we were behind. We were very behind. So getting that fight for 1 dagger above Memnon definitely helped us. It allowed us to end this round. Otherwise, we're on 10, right? Because we have no high council to try to get Spice Must Flows. So we were in a very poor position, but we just had cards that were good for reveals. And I'm still 7 on the board here, and I'm at 1843. 7 on the board. Not bad, not bad, not bad. If y'all enjoyed this video, hit that like, leave a comment down below, share it, subscribe if you are new to the channel. It helps the channel out immensely. Same with comments on the videos help immensely for the channel to grow. I appreciate y'all's support. Let me know feedback. Do you still like this type of format? This match, I didn't really speed up. Other than Memnon's turn, I didn't speed this match up. It was a 38-minute match flat, just playing it to round 7, which is surprising. I think it's because Pika Pika, as well as the Prince player Grain, were just taking fast turns, myself as well, so it just went very quick. So not bad when you can fit a Dune match in 38 minutes. Not bad at all, you know, hit that next queue right after. But yeah, so we're chill up on the board here. Not bad. Highest I've been still. I'm still in the top 10, which is nice. I'm hoping to finish the season in top 10. Goal is 1900 at least, at minimum, which... if y'all check the board, y'all can see what I'm at. I can't hide it. I'm at like at 7. I'm at 1869 or 63, something like that. I'm around there. So I'm like 40 odd elo off of 1900, which I'm going to try to hit. We'll see. Still got like 2 weeks left of the match. But if y'all enjoyed, hit that like and subscribe. Consider becoming a channel member here on YouTube or Amazon Prime on Twitch for just this. Appreciate y'all's support. Leave comments down below on the feedback for this format, and I appreciate y'all. Until next time, guys. Peace.